Okay, guys, welcome to tonight's Zoom. Again, we're going to do a training tonight on just a basic compensation plan training. And so I will record this. So even if it doesn't make sense the first time, you can go back and watch it. You can go back and watch it again. So we're going to get started. I'm going to flip around my screen so you guys can see. Okay, so hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so those of you that have looked for the compensation plan before, once you log into your eSuite, you're going to go into the document library, and then you're going to go into compensation plan right here, and then you're going to hit download. So once you download it, this is what is going to show up. So we are going to go through this. So it starts out with just in the front. So those of you that have gone through the compensation plan, will you guys comment in the chat and just let us know? As we are going to be doing the basics. So as we're going through this step by step, feel free to add any comments or questions that you may have. And I will get to it as I can. Honey, just a minute, okay? Yeah, I'll get to you in a second. Okay, so first off, it starts with, let me see if I can pull up the chat. I don't know if I can. But we'll see. Okay. I'm getting all used to this because you can like draw on it, and I'm trying to figure out how to do all that. Okay, so welcome to ItWorks compensation plan. And as we're going through, the first thing he's going to talk about, you guys, is retail customers, loyal customers, and distributors, and the difference between each one of those. So a retail customer is going to be a customer that purchases products at full retail price. So it's going to be somebody that either goes through your website and orders at just a one-time purchase at a full retail cost. So a box of wraps is going to be $100, and then it ships straight to them. So even if you don't have the product in stock to sell them at retail cost, you can have them order it through your website. However, if we will not be getting paid residual income on a loyal customer, which is the month after month pay from it, you will be getting the difference between the loyal customer price and the retail price in your paycheck that following month. A loyal customer is someone who, as you can see, signs up through your website for a minimum 3-month agreement for their product orders and receives the wholesale pricing. So they receive the distributor's pricing without being a distributor. They get the 10% back in free product. They get free shipping after their 3rd month if they stay on auto ship. And then once they're a loyal customer, they're a loyal customer for life. And then a distributor, which as you guys all know, we get the products at the wholesale cost, but then we also make money and earn commissions on all orders throughout our downline as well. So the difference, and you will see even sometimes those of you that are new in the on this Zoom tonight, you will see that sometimes they're called LCs on our team page for loyal customers, and then DT, which is going to be distributor. So then as you're going in your first 30 days, so this part is going to be super crucial. This part is going to be super, super crucial to getting started with your first 30 days. So becoming commission qualified. So when you get your business builder kit in your first 30 days, I can't see the, hold on guys, I can't see the, let me see here, the chat. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now I got it. If you have any questions to you guys as we're going along, now that I can pull up the chat, please feel free to put it in there because I can't see anybody's face. So if you guys have anything to put in there. So, okay, so getting started. So being commission qualified, your first 30 days, you are commission qualified by getting your business builder kit. And your eSuite is free for your first month. However, so for any following months after that, you have to have at least 150 in personal bonus volume for that following month, or you have to process a minimum 80 BB auto ship. So what is the difference between that? Okay, so bonus volume as you can see, every single one of our products equal out to a volume. So a box of wraps is $54 in volume, but $59. So, and you can kind of see if you go through to the orders tab in our eSuite, and then you can look at the products, you can see the difference between the products and the volume, and we get paid off of the volume. So kind of, and it's not that much in difference, so you'll kind of know. And then personal bonus volume is going to be the sum of the bonus volume from a distributor's personal orders and then all personally enrolled loyal and retail customer orders. Group volume is going to be the sum of your personal orders plus your whole entire downline organization, if that makes sense. So to be commission qualified, which is so important, you guys, that everybody wants to be so you don't miss out on a paycheck, it's either your personal orders of 150 with your loyal customers or processing your own 80 BB auto ship. Hold on, I'm gonna show my office door. Just a sec, guys. Okay, and then step number 2 is gonna be as you're signing loyal customers, again, your first 30 days. So every 2 loyal customers that you sign, you're going to get a wrap reward. And so I'm going to show you 2. So every wrap reward is going to be a box of wraps or a box of facial wraps for $25. And again, we originally buy them at $59. So you will profit if you sell them at $25 a piece, you'll profit $75, or you can keep them for yourself. To redeem those, you're going to go under orders right here. And then you're going to go right here under applicator rewards, right here, you guys. And that's where you're going to redeem your rewards. So step number 2. Then step number 3 in our first 30 days is becoming Fast Start qualified. So every time you sign a distributor and they get their first 2 loyal customers, you get $100 for helping them get started. So, but the biggest thing, you guys, is you have to make sure that, number 1, they purchase their business builder kit. Number 2, they accumulate 150 in personal volume, or they run their 80 BB auto ship in the first 30 days. You don't ever, ever, ever want to miss out on a fast start. This is crucial money, and as you get higher and higher up in this business, you're going to realize that. We'll kind of get to there, but once you go diamond, you start making a cabin extra bonus in your paycheck when you get a fast start bonus. So on every distributor, so it's something, it's like, it's a rule in the compensation plan where you don't ever, ever, ever want to miss one. So number 1, when I always sign up a new distributor, I always say, let's get your auto ship set up right away. So, you know, we can see what kind of products that you might want to try or you might be interested in. And you always want to make sure that they know too, you guys, that they can edit it. You know, they can edit their auto ship. It just has to be 80, but they can edit to any product that they'd like. Also, if you're super close to 150, say you're 130 and can't afford the auto ship right away, you can always move it, but you always, always, always want it set up. I recommend ordering your auto ship though, because you want to be a product of the product. And once people start seeing you use the products, they're going to want to use them too. So that is something that is crucial about getting your hands on these products. And again, a fast start bonus is $100 for every new distributor that you sign up, and they get their first 2 loyal customers and their first 30 days, and they're also commission qualified. You will get paid out the following Friday for when they sign. So anytime if they sign after like a Friday, you'll get paid out the following Friday. And that'll be paid into your ItWorks Pay account. So now we're going to talk about, we're going to start climbing the ranks. And this is something that, again, you guys, if you don't understand this, or it seems kind of confusing to you, like I said, we're just going through the basics of the compensation plan. And if you don't understand it, watch this over and over and over again. It took me, I wanted like probably a whole entire year of understanding GV and PV and PBV and a leg and compression and 400 and charting. Like there's so many different terms in this compensation plan. And they're not all going to make sense at the beginning, but it's something that you got to know. You've got to know the basics, but you're not going to know it unless you look at it over and over again. It's not going to come with one time. So I challenge you to just get this printed out and have it with you. When you have your free time, or even some of your personal development time, go through the compensation plan and just keep up on it and just stay knowledgeable on how to make money and how to grow your check. And if you're wondering, you know, how can I raise my check? Then this is kind of how you're going to know in the next couple of pages of the compensation plan. So this is now, we're going to be talking about climbing the ranks. We're going to be talking about legs and qualified legs. So anytime that we're going to talk about the levels of earning in a second, so I'm not going to go too far into that. As you will see, you'll earn 10% commission on your first 2 levels and then 5% for being the enroller, but I'm not going to talk about that quite yet. So don't look at all of this right here. We're going to go down to the leg right here. So each distributor on your first level represents a leg. So if we're looking at, I got all my charts. I have a lot of windows open. Let's see here. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Not that one. Okay. So as you can see right here, so each one of these equals out to a leg. So each one of our boxes is going to be a leg. And so obviously, as you see on the chart, it's going to be 1 executive and 2 qualified legs. So every box that's 400 is going to be a qualified leg. So I think we've had this question asked quite a bit on our team page. So what is a qualified leg? When a distributor signs up and gets 400 in volume. So as we just went over the terms of LC as a customer, DT as distributor, PV as personal volume, and GV as group volume, if you're looking at this chart, 400 GV is going to be 400 in group volume, and they're going to be considered a qualified leg. And so that's how you're going to know for promoting purposes to have 3 qualified legs, 2 qualified legs, commission qualified leg, and then 2 qualified legs down here. And again, we're going to go into that a little bit more here in just a minute. But just for term purposes, a qualified leg is 400. So as we're going and moving up in the ranks, we're going to talk a little bit about this. So to be qualified as an executive, which is going to be our first promotion within ItWorks. So say this is you right here. And if you guys have never charted before, I recommend you charting now while we're on the Zoom. And as we're going through, if you see your level or what you're going for, your goal, take out a piece of paper or take out your chart and just start charting it along with me. And then you'll kind of see how to do it. And if you have any questions, post it in the group chat. So here's you right here. And then say in your downline, you have your 2 qualified legs right here. And anytime that you're wanting to chart, I'll tell you some of my favorite, I'm going to type in here for you. So charting, anytime I'm charting, I like to go to reports and then tree viewer. And then that's where you can pull up your downline. I know some people use Organizational Explorer. Some people use the charting beta. But for me, I've always felt that charting, reports, and tree viewer is the easiest way to do it. Because once you get to tree viewer and anybody that is under each person, you can actually pull them up and use a little arrow on the side to find out who's under each person. So it's a lot easier to figure that out as you're growing your team. So starting out with just 2 people right here, and a qualified leg again was 400. So you're going to have you and then 2 people with 400 each is going to make you promote to executive. So those of you that are going for executive right now, feel free to tell us in the comments and let us know how close you are. To find out how close you are in the volume, again, like you just commented in there, you're going to go to charting, or excuse me, you're going to go to reports and then tree viewer. And then you're going to see your name at the top of the tree viewer. And then you're going to see your distributor's names right below you. And you can actually click on their name and then you'll see the volume. And you'll go to their GV and say it's 350, then you only need 40 more on this leg and the other leg's 400. You're only 50 away from promoting your first promotion. And a tip that I'm going to tell you guys is you always want to know how close you are to your next promotion, because sometimes the promotion's missed just by accident. So promotions don't happen by chance, you guys. They happen by hard work, they happen by planning, and they happen by staying on top of it. You know, you don't want to miss out on a promotion by a silly mistake. You don't want to miss out on a promotion because you weren't charting. You know, so really getting good at this compensation plan and charting frequently, so you know in the back of your head, okay, this is my chart. I know it, even I can sleep, you know, and I know exactly what it is back to front. So, and again, if you need any help with charting, never hesitate to reach out. Okay, so moving on to Ruby. So anybody that's going to for executive right now, let us know. Now going on to Ruby. If you're going for Ruby this month, let us know in the group chat. This is you, a Ruby, and then for a Ruby is, again, 5 people. So I'll actually pull up the chart so you can see. So it's actually 5 people to go Ruby. So we need 2 qualified legs on our top line, so 400 each, which is going to be, let me see if I can get my little pen out real quick. Can you find it? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to do 400 here, 400 here, 400 here, and then 400 here. So that's going to be 4, 8, 12, 16. So you know that you need 1,600. This is actually a lot harder than it looks. 1,600 DV, you guys. And that is going to be, you want to look at that with these 4 people, is going to be loyal customer orders. So I typically like to say that equals out to about 4 to 5 LCs a person. And then even if these 4 people run their auto ship or place a one-time order, think about that too. So that kind of also factors in. This person on a Ruby chart, you guys, doesn't have to have 400. They just have to have an 80 BV auto ship or the 150 PV and loyal customer orders. So that's the beauty of this compensation plan, as it's 1,600 right here for the 4 qualified legs, and this person just has to be commission qualified. They do not have to have the 400. So those of you that are going for Ruby, take out your chart and go across the top first. So go through this person first, then this person, then this person, and just work your way down so that you start getting in a rhythm and in the hang of how to chart. So, okay, Allie's commission qualified, we're going to X her out. You know, this person has 300. Okay, so there's 100 more to go here. This person's done. We're going to cross them out. This person still needs 200, and say this person still needs 300. And then give yourself a total. You guys keep track of where you're at. So, okay, 300 here, 200 here, 100 there. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys, I'm 600 away. And then figure out how many days are left in the month, and then get a game plan with each person of how to get there, okay? Promotions do not happen by yourself. They never, ever, ever do. So don't feel like you have to do it all by yourself. You've got to get a game plan with everybody with you. You've got to get a game plan with your team. You've got to say, you know, hey, Becca, you're so close to your next promotion. You're only 200 in volume away. How are we going to get there? You know, let's get plugged into our live party on Thursday night. Let's book a face-to-face party. Let's sit down and message your leads together. You know, and then you're going to call up your executive and say, hey, Stephanie, I'm so proud of you. Congrats on being commission qualified this month. You are so close to your next promotion. You know, you're only 200 in volume away from executive. What are we going to do to get there? Do not let promotions pass you by, especially number 1, if you're boxed in, it is like a must that you do not miss that promotion that month. You work with everybody within your downline, even if you have 1 person or 2 people or 20 people, you work with everybody to get there together and get a game plan together. So I hope this kind of makes sense. Sorry, it's kind of messy, guys, but gives you kind of an idea of how to chart to Ruby. So back to... Okay, back to, oh God, that's going to be all over the screen. I don't know how to get that off there. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I do not know how to get that off there. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see through that because that's a little crazy. Okay, so Emerald. So going through Emerald is going to be 2 rubies. So as you can see right here, you're going to have 2 rubies and 2 qualified legs on your top line. So again, these 2 qualified legs are going to be 400 each, and then 2 rubies. So let me find my ruby chart, or excuse me, my emerald chart. Not that one. There it is. And we can kind of go through it. I do not know how to get this off here, you guys. Oh, good call. Not that. Hold on. Let's see here. I don't even know how to do this. Undo. 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 Get out. Clear. Clear all my drawing. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now as you're working with Emerald, you're going to look at and say, okay, so here I need 2 400 legs on my top line, and then I need 2 rubies. And now as you guys see that, okay, so say you enrolled this person, and these 2 people. Okay, so you enrolled 4 people on the top line. You guys, it is getting these people started with their first 30 days of our compensation plan, our steps to success, and getting everybody on board. So now, say these 2 people are rock stars and they're standing away and you're fully chartered for Emerald. Now you've got to see that, okay, so now I am, let's see here. Okay, so this person just has to be commission qualified. Now this person just has to be commission qualified. Same with this person and same with this person. So now that leaves you with, okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 qualified legs. So, and as you can break this up, you guys, and you say, okay, I'll take care of these 2 400 legs, that's 800 for me. Now this Ruby, you're going to take care of these 2 400 legs. And then the executive will take care of these 2 400 legs. So you're delegating the work out to everybody within your team. And if you're looking at a chart, you guys, it should not overwhelm you. You should look at it and see, okay, I'm fully charted. Now, Allie is going to take care of Heather and Kylie. And Becca is going to take care of Bridget and Stephanie. And Robin is going to take care of Chloe and Symphony. So now the same thing on the left side as the right side. So the Ruby takes care of the 2 on the top line and the executive takes care of the 2 underneath. Okay? And then the workload just seems so much easier, number 1. And number 2, it is so fun promoting together and creating that momentum within the team as a whole. So those of you that are going for Emerald this month, let us know in the chat. Let's see here. Okay, now moving forward. I don't know where there it is. Okay, moving forward, we're going to go into a little bit into our management bonuses and a little bit about our earnings. And so if you personally enroll a loyal customer or a distributor, you are going to make an extra 5% on that person if you keep them on your top line. Number 1, if you keep them on your top line or if you keep them directly enrolled under you. However, as we know with promoting, we do want a place to promote. And also after you get your 4 loyal customers, we typically say move them for fast start bonuses, but we'll go into that a little bit later too. So don't feel like you have to kind of know all of that right now. So we're going to kind of go into our 5 different levels of earning those. So, and then a little bit about our 6th level, because you're probably looking at that like, that Emerald bonus level. So as we're looking at level 1, you guys, so we earn 10% on our top line. Okay. So we make 10% on level 1. And so if you look at your paycheck, you guys, if you go under the commissions tab and look at your paycheck and it says your levels bonus, and then it says level 1, these are all the people that you're making 10% on. So if you go to that level 1 and you click on all those people's names and you can click on their actual names and you can see, okay, the orders that they have. So you're getting paid on their orders, their auto ship orders, anything like that. So number 1, you want to raise your top level. You've got to get orders in under those people. You've got to get those people moving. You've got to get those people ordering. You've got to get loyal customers in. They've got to get loyal customers in. So it's really, really crucial that you get your levels moving and knowing where you're making the money. So level 1 is going to be 10%. Level 2 is also 10%. So again, if you have 2 levels in your paycheck right now, see who's on those 2 levels and see if they're ordering or not ordering. Level 3 is going to be 5%. So think of a Ruby chart, which is going to be your first level, your 2 400 legs, and your executive is your 10%. And then the 2 levels under that executive, you're making 10%. And then anybody under that on the 3rd level is 5%. Heather, you make 15 on personally enrolled loyal customers if you keep them. That extra percent, 5% enroller bonus is just right down here. You'll make the 15%. And then level 4 is 5. And then level 5 is 5. So I always say it like this, you guys. I always say 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, and then 2% to infinity. This 2% to infinity, so if you guys are building super strong right now and super quick, and you have people past that 5th level, but you haven't gone emerald yet, you do not make commissions off of them. So the biggest thing is get to emerald ASAP, because you start making that 2% to infinity bonus. And so that's number one, why you always want to maintain emerald and go past it, because you make the earnings on everybody past that for infinity. So it doesn't matter how many levels deep you are, you continue to make the money off of infinity. So biggest thing is, again, so 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, 2% to infinity. Now, go look at your check and see how many levels you have, see the percentage that you're making on each one of those levels, and then see who's on those levels. See where your runners are, see where your walkers are, and see where the money makers are at, you guys. Because if you want to make money in this business, you got to see where the money is coming from. You got to see how you can raise your check. You got to see where you need to raise your check. You know what I mean? So, and again, this isn't going to make sense all at once. So continue, like, even print out your paycheck and put this side by side with the compensation plan and highlight it and kind of know, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where I need to work. This is where my time and attention needs to be focused this month. And again, feel free to reach out and ask questions. So emerald bonus is huge. I can tell you that that is a good chunk. So again, this goes and account for low customer orders, auto ship orders, personal orders. So get those orders in and your paycheck will go up. As we start going into our leadership level bonuses, I'm not going to go too far into this because it's just going to be a little crazy and not make a whole lot of sense. But the biggest thing, you guys, is that when you go diamond, I'm going to pull this up and show you the simplicity of going diamond. So going diamond is right here. Okay, here's 1 ruby right here. Here's 2 rubies right here. And here's 3 rubies right here. Okay, you can go to the top of this business, ambassador diamond, with 5 people. 5 people, okay? 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, okay? So you sign up 5 people on your top line and you teach them how to do the steps of success. You show them the compensation plan of how to go diamond, how to move and climb up the ranks, how to duplicate the steps of success. You're gonna be successful in this business. We have to get people started once they signed up. And the biggest thing is sometimes when we get them started, we're like, yay, we're super excited, but we're like, now what? The biggest thing is get them plugged in, get them excited, get them connected to our community, and then show them how to do it. You know, even send them the video if you have to and show them, hey, this is how we're going to go diamond. 1 ruby here, 1 ruby here, 1 ruby here. You sign 5 people on your top line and teach them the duplicatable steps of the steps of success. You're going to go diamond. Now, as you're charting for diamond, those of you that are charting for diamond right now, you can see that this person needs to be commission qualified, this person, this person, this person, this one, and this one. So everybody in a commission qualified promoting spot needs to be commission qualified. Everybody else is a 400 leg. And that's why they have 400 GV underneath each one of them, which this one, I don't know why, that's funny. We'll make a little 400 GV. And then you want to break it down. So breaking it down to, okay, there's 4, 8, 12. So I know that I need 1,200 in volume coming in for my 400 legs right here. Now, contacting those 3 people. Okay, how are we going to get that 1,200 in volume? Now you head it down to the ruby. Okay, what's your game plan to take care of these 2 400 legs? Go to the executive. What's your game plan to take care of these 2 400 legs? Go to your emerald. What's your game plan to take care of these 2 400? And you guys think of a diamond chart. If you're fully charted for diamond and you're delegating the workout to everybody takes care of 2 people, think about how much easier and quicker you can go diamond when you get everybody on board and you get a game plan with everybody about, hey, let's all shoot for 4 to 5 low customers each, rather than, oh my gosh, I'm 25 people away or I'm 4,000 in volume away. you know, just really delegate out the work. And another thing too that I recommend is get out your chart tonight, see how far you are in volume, see how many days are left in the month, and then break that out into the week and then by the day. So you have a clear target and vision of where you're headed and what you're shooting for this month. Because if you get a plan, I can promise you that you're gonna hit that plan this month, and especially if you're working together with everybody. Okay, so now that being said, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera around. Okay, now that we've kind of gone through all of that, we have about 4 minutes left on our Zoom. Now that I'm gonna do, I don't have time to do, I was gonna do a recap of it, but I don't have time to go back through and do a recap of it. So I know there's quite a few on here and I haven't really been able to see your faces. So do you guys have any questions about that so far and about the basics of the compensation plan? Robin, I see your hand is raised. Do you want to type it in the chat or unmute yourself? Okay. Yeah, Stephanie, I agree. So Stephanie said it's way less intimidating when you really start to look at the charts and better understand how to chart. You know, and it's crazy how simple it really is when you chart over and over and over again, you guys, and really get familiar with what your chart is and then what your up and coming charts are as well. Does anybody have anything that they want to add or any questions that they have before we finish up tonight? And this is recorded, you guys, too. So I'm going to put it on YouTube, and then I'll post the recording so you guys can send it out to your teams. You can send it out to your newbies, but then you can also have it for yourself as well. Anybody have anything else that they want to add? Okay, I'm going to take a quick picture. So everybody, there we go, show some faces. There we go, there we go. So many people have their face off. So everybody shoot up a quick high five. So we're doing our newbie to Ruby to diamond high five bonus. So we're gonna, everybody put their high fives. I'm gonna take a picture real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You are welcome. And if you guys have anything or any other questions, please let me know. But again, I will post this and just know the basics. And again, you will, as you go diamond and above, you will know how to do a little bit more with our leadership level bonuses and that sort of thing, but we're not going to get into that right now. So again, I hope this helped you guys and helped clear up some clarity of our compensation plan and just the basics of it and how to earn. And again, if you guys have anything, post in our team Zoom. If not, that is all for tonight, and I will talk to you guys later.